Hey friends, so we had a conversation going in a thread yesterday and the day before I had posted about wondering about pricing of property values coming down and rents. And so then somebody commented about, like if there's going to be wealth and prosperity, wouldn't you want the property values to go up? Wouldn't you want it? Yes, of course. Like I can totally understand that point of view because as a property owner, you only want to see an increase in your investment. I get that. Totally get that. Particularly if you're mortgaging it and you're still mortgaging it. You're still on the hook for that mortgage. But what has been happening over the last 5 years at breakneck speed is that the property values haven't been going up like this. They've been going up like this. And that is not natural and normal. That has been artificially inflated for a variety of reasons. One of it has to do with private equity buying a lot of houses and taking them off the market and turning them into rentals. And the other has been people or private equity buying houses and then turning them into short-term rentals. But nevertheless, they're still a rental. So now you've got like the vacation short-term rentals taking inventory out of play. Then you have this whole other thing with rents. In general, again, going up like this, not like this, not at a normal cost of living, it's at this. And I've seen the price of apartments double in 5 years. That is out of this world. That is just insane and it's not normal. And it was designed to create a bigger wealth gap and unaffordability between the cabal and us and all the other people that are in this game, okay? That's what it was there to do, to separate people from the wealth. So I understand you would want your property to increase in value, but here's the thing, okay, that I think is being forgotten about or overlooked. At the end of the day, all debt is going to be wiped out. All of your debt is going to be wiped out. Let it sink in. So you're sitting here right now and you're paying a mortgage on a house that is overvalued. And I get it. You don't want to see that drop in price. But the reality is that let's say you have 20 years left on that mortgage, that 20 years is wiped out. And that house is yours. So let's say you've been paying into that for 10 years. Let's say you've paid $100,000, maybe $200,000 into that house. And now the next 20 years is wiped clean. Don't you think that's fair? Don't you think that's fair? Especially if you mortgaged it for $700,000, $800,000, maybe $900,000. Who knows? Who knows? I'm just saying. So look at it from that perspective, is that your mortgage is going to be wiped out. It's going to be completely done away with, and it's never coming back. And the whole debt model, the whole debt system is done. It's done. Credit worthiness, credit scores, all of that, FICOs, credit companies calling you, credit bureaus, done. It's all part of the old system. So don't look at it from the perspective of you're going to lose value in your house. Because I'll tell you right now, a much more modestly valued home is a lot more attainable, don't you think? And then you could buy more of them if you're playing that game of owning real estate. Buying them you want to buy low and let it increase. That's the whole point. So it doesn't make sense to me. That's the way I think, and maybe I'm wrong. Okay? But that's just the way I see things, is that I would want to see the property values come down and normalize because they are not naturally at the prices that they should be. And, there's so many other things. Like, we are paying for natural resources. We're paying well, technically not here in Connecticut. Like, I could go to the beach as long as I pay the city I live in for a parking pass for the season. Okay, so I pay $25 to park at the beach. The fact that I have to park, to pay to park, let's just think about tolls and parking meters and all these things that we've had to pay just to use things and just park our car somewhere so we can go shopping or experience a day at the beach. But even the fact that like I can go right over to New York, and if I go to New York Beach, I got to pay to get on the beach. It's a God-given thing, but the village or the town that it's in decides that, well, hey, we're going to charge because do they technically own that? No, they don't. But they've been doing this for years. And we've just, because we haven't been able to get out of it. So, and some people might have only just wakened up. They only may have just woke up very recently. And to be quite honest, the whole stuff that, that the last 3 weeks has shown, I'm just waking up to that because I was ignoring things that were going on at the time between 2017 and 2020. I was ignoring all that stuff. So in a way, I'm experiencing another awakening, but I digress. It's only a positive thing. It's only a positive thing. And I'm gonna tell you right now, just the fact that I'm gonna be able, I don't know if you understand what it's like to not have a place of your own, to not be able to secure a place of your own, and to have a lot of your belongings, not even a lot of just some of your belongings, like your clothes and things to cook and stuff like that, and all immediate things in your car because you're going from your clients' homes to hotels afterwards. I've been living like that for the last year and a half, and it did a number on me to the point where I had to get myself some antidepressant stuff, right? Which has helped me drastically. But I digress about that. What I'm saying is if you as a source player have never experienced what it's like to struggle to put roofing over your head, and luckily I've been provided for, obviously, for the last year and a half after having an argument with my brother and leaving his home. But at that point too, prior to that, I was eating a lot of crap. I was having to deal with whatever came with my asking them to live with them. So I had to eat that crap. I had to, because that was the choice that I made. So that was the compromise. That was the deal. Do you want to, I don't know if you realize what it's like to live like that, where you got somebody who's stupid and they are lording over you because they're dumb. They're dumb and they own this piece of property and they've given you, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's just the fact that you're not free and you're kind of beholden. And it's been rough. It's been rough for me for the year and a half that I've been living in freaking hotels, and I am done with it. And the fact that now the dam is breaking, I can't tell you, I still can't even fully emote how happy I am about this. Because I have extinguished that ability to have real joy. It's just starting to come up now. It's just starting to crack and break the surface because of the information we've been given. And please don't crush it for me, okay? If I'm verbalizing something that I'm hopeful for, if you have an antithesis opinion, keep it to yourself. And I'm not saying that to be argumentative or mean, but think about what you're saying and think about how you could be coming across a little bit negatively. Anyway, I'm going to go. That's all I wanted to say about this. It's all good. It's all good.